gotta go down, boy. $99, boy. It's finna go down. Let's go. Go. Nigga, come on.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to a city immortalized in song. Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Broncos offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs. In their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field. And I think what makes them really...
There he goes! Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
That coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
On the ground, it's Warren. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Trying to escape and get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll keep it himself. Quick spin on the run. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Look out, he's got room. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. Defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Quick handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The give to the back. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on first, second, third. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut. And all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense. Until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 3rd down after that run. Leaves it with the back. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Bettis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop on this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Carr. Might be looking to run. Creates a little space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the fullback. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. He has the first and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the run. Got some room after the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try it over the left side. Runs through a tackle. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pick off.
By the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball, just don't like the accuracy. That was not a good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and defense able to come up with a big pick.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive is for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got a man. It's Wheeler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Takes the handoff. It's Warren. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown Broncos!
This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point is good. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
It's never a doubt. When you got a two-man receiver like that, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, and thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Can't get him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Oh, he's got some speed. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the back. Just when they're looking one, now up top. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met it at halftime, but they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Finding open areas. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll cut the lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kent Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
Breaks into the open. Line. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll sneak and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the lone running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Wheeler. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and had very little success. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped in the backfield again. This just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air. It's Carr. Here's the hit. He'll try to do it himself. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give is to Williams. He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and they're punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for room. It's Norte. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Touch pass on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's caught. It's Hilton.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
On fourth down, they're taken to the air. Grabbed near the marker. It's Bettis. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Lost the throw on first down. Back's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down, he'll throw it.
Wow.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. the defense, it's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for safety.
Crazy, bro.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Bullshit.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
that's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency. This offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my thing.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. A first down for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it at the 15. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the own?
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
The give to the back. Oh, better look out. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Western Michigan.
And the Broncos decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take Jesse that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Let's go, baby.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hell of a game. Damn, I had to, that nigga had to coach. Oh, okay. I needed that.